Hello everyone, hello! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over Please Please Me, finally. This is the second time I'm filming this video. I filmed it yesterday on the Google phone and that was a whole other story, but I'm going to try and talk about their early career. I know some things about it, but there are some really great documentaries and other YouTube videos out there that I'd recommend you go watch, I'll try and be as descriptive as I can, but I'm going to gloss over some things. But yeah, this album is amazing. There's so much to this album, and it's just so... I get nostalgia from this album. And I don't know why. I was born in 1997. This is 1963. But I guess it's because it's the first Beatles album, so it's very, very special. So let's get straight into it with the first segment, the looks. So, as for the looks, I've got 3 albums to show you, but first of all, the album we're reviewing. So this album cover is iconic, and I love the 60s, this is way, way before the Beatles or any artist had, gained any power over what their album looked like. Because you've got like the Parlophone, huge Parlophone logo, you've got Please Please Me, the Beatles, that's what it's called, I meant it down here. Please Please Me with Love Me Do and 12 Other Songs. This is very early 60s. And on the back, it's very early 60s too. But I love how all of the early Beatles records, this is the 2009 re-release, remaster, whatever it's called. And they all come with this information on the back. Now, I'm not sure if it came with that information in 1963. I should probably look that up, but yeah, that looks cool. And I'll show you the label actually, because it's got a classic... Alright, let's get it out. It's got the classic Parlophone label, which is really cool. I love that. They didn't have to put that on there. It could have been just like all the other ones. But, classic Parlophone label. Right, let me just put this away. So I have the Beatles, the Decca tapes. Now, this is obviously before Please Please Me with Pete Best. And has a great gatefold with these pictures of the boys. And a ton of information to read on the back. Now, I found this in a small record shop, like an independent record store owned by one old bloke, who's lovely. Lovely dude. But yeah, so I'm not sure where you could find this, but this is really cool. And, I'll talk about the songs in a bit. But I also have, so this is like the Decca period, and there's only one record. But if you want like the whole story of their early career, and Please Please Me, you want the Beatles Anthology, #1. Love that album cover. And with the Beatles Anthology album covers, they all sort of connect, so you put them next to each other, and you can see it sort of cuts off, because they all look, it's really cool. And then the back, it looks like a photo frame, which is cool. Somebody had asked me why I'd never done a review of this Beatles Anthology album. And it's mainly because it's like 4 hours long. And as much as I love and adore the Beatles, it's just a bit long for me. And I know this is heresy. I've never actually finished this. I listened to the first record and maybe the second record, but I've never actually listened to it all the way through. It's just too long. And the songs that are on the last record, I've already got as, the Beatles records anyway. So I don't have a need to finish it. But yeah, this is still really cool. So let's talk about the songs, shall we? Side 1 kicks off with, I saw her standing there. That's not it. She was just 17. Yeah, I saw her standing there, which is officially the first Lennon-McCartney song. And it's just superb. I love the guitar. I loved how raw and powerful Lennon-McCartney's vocals were. Early Beatles, just amazing. Misery, which is a fantastic song. Anna, Go to Him, which is a cover. So in like late 50s, early 60s, this period, it was everyone did it. It was very common to have covers on your album. you didn't have an album full of your own material until A Hard Day's Night, which was the first one, the first album that had that. Anyway, so Chains is a great song. Boys, I'm not going to go through all of them because we'll be here all day. Please Please Me, absolutely adore it, and I love the harmonica. And Love Love Me Do, again, with the Love Love Me Do, with the harmonica, superb. P.S. I Love You, fantastic. Do you want to know a secret? A taste of honey. And Twist and Shout, the closing track, is just amazing. It's such a great song, my favourite song on the album. You know, with the roaring guitars and John Lennon's croaky vocals. So this album was filmed, recorded in a day. One 13-hour day to record this entire album. And in 1963 it cost them £500. I'm not sure what that is in today's money, but £500 for this is brilliant. And obviously one full 13-hour day would take a toll on their voices. So by the time they went to record Twist and Shout, John Lennon's vocals were absolutely smashed. So he had to take some of those throat soothing tablets and, you know, belt it out. That's why it's got that really raw, croaky sound, which is fantastic. You know, this is a very superb album. So I'm not going to go over everything, but this is, this covers their early stuff. So you've got stuff like Dreamers Do, with Paul McCartney on the lead vocals. Till There Was You, The Sheik of Arabi, To Know Her Is to Love Her, Take Good Care of My Baby, Hello Little Girl, Free Cool Cats is a great one, September in the Rain, pardon me, Besame Mucho, I'm definitely mispronouncing that, and Searching is a great song. So, I mean, this is a really cool find if you can pick it up. But, obviously the main show, Beatles Anthology 1, is really cool. Especially the first side with all their really early stuff. So it starts with Free as a Bird, which is, I won't be able to talk about this in later videos, so I'll just talk about it now. In the 90s, when they were going to do these albums, Paul, George and Ringo came together, and along with the help of Jeff Lynne from ELO and a few other people, they used some of John Lennon's old tracks that he had been recording, you know, before he was unfortunately assassinated. And Free as a Bird was the first one, and it's a superb song. You know, it sounds just like the Beatles. It sounds like the Beatles with Jeff Lynne's, you know, ELO's production, which is fantastic. But so That'll Be the Day. The cover of Buddy Holly's on here. The Beatles had tons of influences, you know, from before them, but one of the biggest, if not the biggest, is Buddy Holly. Now, Buddy Holly is a fantastic dude in himself. You know, God bless his soul. I reckon if Buddy Holly, if the day the music died hadn't happened, Buddy Holly would have done some work with the Beatles, no doubt about it. You know, he seems like a really upbeat and nice dude. I mean, I think they all were in, like, you know, the late 50s. And it's just fantastic. In Spite of All the Danger. Hallelujah, I Love Her So. The best song, though, the best song from their early career is My Bonnie, which they did in the German hit parade with Tony Sheridan, I believe his name is. So the Beatles also got their start in Liverpool, doing things in the Cavern Club, which I've been to. And they would also fly to Hamburg, Germany, and do a lot of stuff with Tony Sheridan there. But yeah, in conclusion, I am really happy that this video is going well, because it's been a pain in the ass to film it. I'm not going to rate these other two. I would definitely recommend you pick them up, but I will definitely give this a 9 out of 10. Now, a spoiler warning, every Beatles album is a 9 out of 10, besides my favourite one, which is a 10 out of 10. The Beatles never released a bad album, or they didn't release a bad song. Revolution Number 9 is not like a bad song. I wouldn't turn it off, you know, but I wouldn't choose to listen to it. So technically there's no bad songs, but Revolution 9, you know, is a bit... Anyway, just a 9 out of 10. Superb, early rock and roll album. just amazing. And I love the guitars. I love their young voices. I love the song Ringo sings. I love the harmonica. John Lennon on the harmonica is amazing. But yeah, just a fantastic album. So if you like this album, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.